It's a beautiful day on Rottnest Island, and today is the best day ever!
Wait, to understand why this is the best day ever, we need to go back 5 years, when Tom casually introduced me to the quokka. The happiest and most adorable animal in all the world that I immediately became obsessed with, and wanted to see in real life. The only issue is that I was in Canada, and these cuties are only found on a small island off the coast of Perth, Western Australia, which is far even for Australians. So, 5 years later, when the chance finally came to travel down under, we made Perth our first stop.
This morning, we boarded a ferry from Perth city centre, rode it down the Swan River into the Indian Ocean to spend the day here on Rottnest Island. Back of the boat!
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us.
The island is one of the most popular tourist destinations in all of Western Australia. It's known for its fun recreational activities like biking, hiking, going to the beach, snorkeling, but it is most famously known for being home of the quokka.
We had 2 goals for the day. 1, bike around the whole island. 2, take as many selfies with quokkas as humanly possible.
A great way to explore the island is by bike. There are a couple different bike trails if you look at the map, but the one that we're interested in is about 22 kilometers long and it follows the coast of the entire island. So hopefully the weather holds up because it is supposed to rain, but let's go biking.
Thankfully, the bike paths are nice and paved because we can focus on finding quokkas. Here, quokka wakas!
You're always out.
Don't say that! Feels like hail! Ow! We've made it to Parker Point. It's a marine conservation area. If you look out into the water, you can see that there's a bit of, I don't know if it's a reef, but there's definitely some rocks and coral there. And there's a map for a snorkel trail, so you can snorkel along this conservation area. Super cool. We did it! We made it to the West End!
Now there's nothing between us and South Africa. 8,000 kilometers of uninterrupted ocean.
That's wild! From this lookout on a beautiful, ideal day, we should be able to see dolphins and seals and other wildlife. However, the water and the wind is really turbulent today, so I'm not holding my breath for that. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. Not gonna lie, I definitely thought there'd be more at the West End, but it looks like we just have a coffee truck and a bathroom building. So don't expect any nice patios at the end. We're on a short path called Cathedral Rocks. It's supposed to be a lookout for seals, so hope we can find some today. I don't think there are any seals today. I think we're quite early. Maybe next time. Update, there's actually 4 if you look really, really closely. Little brown blobs on a rock. They're just really hard to find. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's coming. On our way back from the seal rocks, there was a little quokka on the side of the path. It was so small you could barely see it, but it went all the way from like up a little hill all the way down. Please come to me, please. Please. Meanwhile, a seagull, what are you doing here? I'm trying to have a moment. Oh, it just pooped. Little pellet poops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi. Hey, it was giving me a nip. I don't have anything for you. And it bit me. Well, like it nibbled. It didn't bite me. I was just trying to have my hand out. I didn't have anything for it, but it was just like, what's that? And then it gave me a nibble and it almost came out of the bushes, but it didn't because there were a lot of people walking by. But anyway, I love that quokka. They're so cute. Okay, well, we gotta make our way all the way back to the settlement now. Gotta do it all over again, but this time we're going the north way. So let's go. We made it to the Narrows, which is the halfway point, so more than halfway there.
Yeah, it's that skinny bit between what would almost be 2 islands.
It's kind of like a sideways 8 infinity sign. Snowman. Rottnest is not only good for a day trip, but you can actually stay here. You can camp, you can rent a lodge, you can stay in a nicer little villa here by the water. And it's a nice little island vacation, not too far off the coast. Long before the Europeans settled here, this was a sacred place by the Aboriginal Australian people. In the Noongar Aboriginal language, they call it Wajamup, which means the place across the water where the spirits are. So it's a sacred place to them. It's still pretty sacred, and even today, the government of Australia directly governs and protects the habitat here. This is a Class A, Class 1 conservation area. The prime inhabitants that get to live in this sacred protected area are the Quokkas. They're actually short-tailed wallabies, and they are adorable. The island is called Rottnest, or lovingly Rotto, because when it was first discovered by the Europeans, they discovered these little rodents that they thought were giant rats, so they called it Rat's Nest. In 2017, the Quokka population was about 8 to 12,000. Today, we don't actually know how many there are, but I assume there's thousands, despite them being a vulnerable species. And the thing about them is that they're actually nocturnal, so hopefully we can find some out and about during the day and we can make some friends. Okay, we're finally in town and they are everywhere. Oh my gosh, there's like a dozen right in front of us. Look, look, look.
Goal 1 done.
Okay, so it turns out in town, they are not hard to find at all. In fact, they are everywhere. And they are very comfortable with people, which is a good and a bad thing. Something that I just noticed, they sleep with their tails in between them. That's its tail. So cute. It's taking a nap. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
In case you can't tell, this quokka is a mama, and you can see the tail of her little baby Joey coming out of her pouch. No, she does not have a front and a back tail. They're marsupials, not monsters.
We've now made it into Thompson Bay, also known as the settlement. This is town, so this is where you'll find all of the restaurants, bakeries, nurse station, shops, museum, old church. It's all here.
Now about those selfies. Goal 2 done and done.
That's it for our time here on Rottnest Island.
We hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. And I hope you like being along for the adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh my goodness, we just saw what I thought was our ferry leave. And I thought we got stranded here, but it's 15 minutes. No, it's half an hour till boarding time. I had a heart attack. We have to go get the bikes.